Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. This is video number 2 of 2 as we normally do. On here earlier on today, I gave you my pleasant reaction to last night's pre-season friendly between Chelsea and Wrexham and what went down over there with the introduction of new players and ones that we wanted to watch and Pochettino's first game and the beautiful 5-0 scoreline with a wonderful performance from everybody. So if you haven't seen that already, I will leave a link for you guys right here. Go and check it out and enjoy, because it's a very feel-good video, I think. And not just that, we went into a couple of things towards the end of the video, including a couple of things that I'm going to clarify in this video, so make sure you guys are here for that. But like I always say, if you want to go over there, watch that and pause this one, then feel free. If you want to do it the other way around because you're weird and lopsided, then as you already know by now, whatever floats your boat. So let's get cracking. Before we do, I want to let you guys know, make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Do not forget to catch Younes Talks Football on all socials. So, Instagram at Younes Talks Football, Twitter at Talks Football, TikTok at Younes Talks Football. So make sure you hit the links in the description, follow, and get the extra content. Now let's get cracking, and we're gonna get cracking on a how can I describe this? I don't wanna say negative. It's not negative, but this is grinding my gears now. At this rate, I will come down the M23 and I will drag Caicedo out of Brighton myself. Yeah, I will drive to Brighton. I will drive down the M23. It's a straight road to Brighton. I don't even need to turn left or right. I can just go straight and I end up in Brighton. I will go and pick up Caicedo and take him to Cobham myself. Yeah, because this is getting ridiculous. This is getting stupid. Let's get into the latest on Caicedo. Here it is. This is from The Athletic. Chelsea's latest offer of 70 million is no way near Brighton's £100 million valuation for Moises Caicedo. Brighton feel Caicedo is at least as good, if not better, than Declan Rice, who just joined Arsenal for 105 million. Plus, the Ecuador midfielder is 3 years younger than Rice at just 21. It doesn't hang on. Okay, let's bring some logic back to the table. Yeah, because Brighton are starting to lose their marbles and they're starting to mismatch their wires and they're starting to go a little bit loopy. Let's bring some logic back to the table. Are you really going to say that after one season in the Premier League, Caicedo is higher value than Declan Rice? Are we really going to say that? Do I think Caicedo could end up a better midfielder than Declan Rice in the future? Yes, hence why we are going for him, because his potential is ridiculous. He is a top midfielder. But to say right now, right here, right now, that Caicedo has a higher value than Declan Rice is ludicrous. It's ludicrous. So to make that comparison, just because Arsenal decided to be crazy enough to pay 105 or 120, that's including the add-ons, million for Declan Rice, all of a sudden means that we have to do the same for Caicedo. I'm not so sure that's how life works. You know, you aren't going for equality here, you're going for equity. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. So I don't understand why this is what's holding everything up. This is what's holding everything up. Well, it's not just that. There's something else. Let's get into it. Because, like I said, this is why it's grinding my gears. So, Darko, he's got the good links. Take it away. Chelsea and Brighton remain locked in talks. Frustration growing in the Caicedo camp as they want a quick resolution. A deal is not close yet as of today. Brighton believe they can still muscle Levi Colwill. Chelsea maintain stance he is untouchable. Okay, listen. I'm going to say this in clear English. And if I need to start speaking Chinese or Korean or Afrikaans, or I feel if I need to bring the Arabic out, I don't know. Do I need to learn like the language of the Mayans and what they used to speak? Right? Do we need to learn the language of the Red Indians? I will say this in clear English and let me know if I need to start translating to other languages so Brighton can understand, in case I've missed that they've started speaking another language this entire time and they don't actually speak English and they don't understand what's going on. But in clear and plain English, let me put it to you like this. Levi Colwill, not for sale. Done. Forget it. Out of your memory. What else can I say? He He's not for sale. Am I speaking Chinese? Like, what is this actually? What do they not understand? He's not for sale. That's like, all right. Here's an example. Yeah, I like a house. I love a house. I see a house and I love it, and I go, I want that one. Yeah, like Little Britain. I want that one. You know, I want that one. For those that remember Little Britain, you remember your OGs. But I'd see a house and I like it, and I go, I want that one. And then I meet the owner, and I go, listen, I want your house. Yeah, I want your house. What's your price? And he turns to me and goes, sorry, not for sale. I might try once more. I might go, come on, you know you want to sell, come on, you know, maybe just to maybe make it happen. You never know. You got to try. That's the way of life. Come on, you know you want to sell the house. Come on, give it to me. Come on, you know, I'll give you a great offer. Yeah, name your price, it's yours. Sorry, I love the house too. It's not for sale. I'm not selling for any price. It's not for sale. What am I going to do at that point? Tell me. Am I going to go, nah, come on, you're going to sell to me? Am I going to do that? Or am I literally just going to go, okay, fair enough, no problem. If you decide to sell, let me know, yeah? Here's my number, call me. I'll be first in line. And I'll leave. Am I actually going to persist with someone that tells me he's not for sale? Like, come on. Come on. Brighton are getting stupid. They're getting stupid now, man. Stop trying to get Levi Colwill in through the door. It's not going to happen. He's not for sale. And on top of that, Caicedo, look, Brighton are trying to pluck out all sorts of Caicedo propaganda now. On their Twitter and their socials, they're going up, Moises leads us out for pre-season training. And you see him coming out like he's just, you know, been punched by someone in the face. He's just grumpy, you know. Free him. We got to start a movement. Free Caicedo. Free him. He's in prison. He wants to leave. Listen, I've made this clear. After this saga is over, we are never going to Brighton ever again. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care. And you know what? Now I say that, yeah? I read this, and this comes from The Athletic as well, and I swear to God, nah. I would do this deal normally, but because it's Brighton, nah, I'm sorry. Here it is. Chelsea or Spain are the most likely destinations for Robert Sanchez. Brighton are also open to a loan. Nah. Sorry. I know we need a goalkeeper. Yeah? I'm not stupid. But, nah. If this guy played for Aston Villa, yeah, no problem. Played for Everton, no problem. Played for anyone, no problem. Plays for Brighton, nah, we're not doing business, sorry. You could be prime Mike Mignolet playing at Brighton, sorry. You play for Brighton, we're not doing business with your club. You're going to have to hand in a transfer request, then we might come in for you so we can get a good deal. Because, listen, Brighton are ridiculous. The fact that they're actually open to a loan, for Chelsea, that actually suits us. A loan deal for this goalkeeper. But you know what would happen? Is if we actually try to go, okay, we want Colwill, and no, we want Caicedo, sorry. We want your goalkeeper as well on loan. They're then going to be like, okay, well, you got to give us Colwill. Now, come on, you're taking the mickey. I don't want them to have that opportunity. It's not happening. There are other goalkeepers. I'd go and get Dave. Probably lives in, I don't know, number 25 down the road or something. He can go in goal. I don't care. We're not going to Brighton. So that's the latest with Chelsea and Brighton. Let me know your thoughts in relation to this entire saga, mate. It's draining. And I put this out on Twitter, and there's a lot of people that disagree, but they understand, and I get why they disagree, and I technically with myself would normally disagree, but not in this instance. I said that if Caicedo does sign, that announcement is going to hit better than Enzo's announcement. Now, even a lot of you now are going, nah, nothing's going to top Enzo's announcement. That Fabrizio Romano moment of here we go was special. It was Titanic worthy, and it was, right? I understand. But why I've said that is because Brighton have made this personal. This is personal now. This isn't just a business negotiation. This is personal, man. This is, if we get Caicedo, oh my God, you know what I'll do? I don't know if I should say this. I got to back up what I say. I want to say that I could go to Brighton with a Chelsea top that has Caicedo on it and start flaunting it about and start shouting Caicedo, Caicedo. I could do that. Not sure I will, but if not, I don't know what might happen. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on this whole Brighton saga and yeah, what's happening is ridiculous. Let's move on and let's get to the mentality. The mentality, man. I saw this and I smiled. I could almost cry, right? We had Angelo Gabriel and we had Angelo Gabriel and Andre Santos do an interview with TNT Sports Brazil. If I'm not mistaken, it's TNT Sports Brazil. They done it in Brazilian Portuguese, of course, because they're both Brazilian, but they spoke after the game. Let's go through what they had to say and just take this in. Just take this in. So, they're so likeable, have good vibes and said all the right things. For those interested, here's some takeaways from this interview, which you can see right here. I'm not going to play it because I'll be done for copyright. But it says, thank God for the opportunity and for everything he's done in my life. I'm very happy. That's from Angelo Gabriel. Andre Santos says, I want to thank God for everything. It's a dream to play at a big European club. We need to continue winning like this. Andre Santos continues, unfortunately, we don't have the Europa League or Champions League to play for. But we have the Premier League, which is very important. We are going to try our best because Chelsea always needs to be on top. And Angelo Gabriel saying it's going to be a wonderful year. By God's will, we will qualify for the Champions League. Man, this is... I like this because you normally find... and this is no part to anyone that you know, whatever you stand for, whatever you believe in is entire your right. You do what you want. But there's an extra level, I believe, that comes in people that are God-fearing. They are able to really push themselves to another level. And they have that gratitude from the Most High and from the Almighty. You know, that things are meant to be the way they are, and as long as I put in the effort, I will be compensated. And as long as I believe that it will happen by God's grace, it will happen. And there's that belief really kicks in that it's going to happen. And no one can stop it because only God's in control. And I think that is a very important aspect from a personal standpoint. In these players, it's a good thing to have. Now, on a footballing aspect and from a sports mentality aspect, this is all you want to hear, is that they believe they can win, they believe we will win, they believe we will make the Champions League, and they believe they will do whatever it takes for us to get there. That's the mentality we need at Chelsea Football Club. So overall, look, I love what they had to say after day one. Just their first game at the club and after some top performances from the both of them. Let's wait and see what happens on Saturday against Brighton. But that's a cup final. You don't understand. Normally pre-season is about, you know, sharpness, fitness, combinations, tactics, positioning, movement, all of that. But nah, for me, Saturday, yes, it's about that. But on Saturday, I'm sorry, I want goals. I want an annihilation. I want us to put Brighton to the sword. I don't want them to breathe. It's a personal cup final on Saturday. I couldn't care less about sharpness and everything. We look sharp. For me, I think we have it. So now it's about the goals. After that, against Dortmund and the other games that we got to play, no problem. We go back to the pre-season basics. But on Saturday, it's the perfect pre-season fixture. It's a game that means something. So go out there and get the points. Go out there and get the goals. Put Brighton to the sword and cut them to bits. Yeah. Ah, man, I can't wait. I can't wait. Bring on Saturday. Bring on. And look, if Caicedo's there, do not break his legs. We might need him. So let's see what happens. That could be Brighton's tactic. Brighton might be like, oi, give the ball to Caicedo. They won't tackle him because they're going to get him. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, Jose Mourinho. Haven't said his name in a while since we were trying to find a manager. And he went on Instagram and he posted something, and I thought I'd share this. It's just nice. Today is the anniversary. And talking about anniversaries, I will let you know about something after I show you this. Here it is. Jose Mourinho with a message to Didier Drogba on the 19th anniversary of signing him at Chelsea. He says, 20th of July 2004, I signed this striker. He couldn't score, he couldn't work, he couldn't fight, he couldn't lead. I was lucky to win 3 Premier Leagues with this guy. Forever one of my gang at Didier Drogba. And that's them both when they were at Chelsea. Oh man, yeah, it can make you cry. Good times, man, good times. This, Man, in the fields, in the fields. So that was today. It's the anniversary. Jose made that perfectly clear. I hope Jose's well, by the way. We've not really heard from him. I hope he's had a good summer. Tuchel we've heard from, and I can't really show you because it'll be copyrighted, but he done a sing-song karaoke thing at Bayern Munich, and he was singing some German song, and it's great banter. If you go on there, you'll laugh. But yeah, he looks like he's doing well as well. So that's the latest from Jose. But talking about anniversaries, I have to share this with you. It is the 3rd anniversary of this channel. This channel was born on the 20th of July 2020. It's the 20th of July 2023. We are 153,000 subscribers later, and here we are. So thank you all so much. I want to take a quick moment just to say thank you all so much. These past 3 years have been mental, and it couldn't be done without all of you guys. I know I do what I do and you guys enjoy it, but you are the bread and butter. You guys make it happen, and it's for you guys that I keep coming here and making these videos and plucking out the content and trying to elevate and do things better and better. So it's for all of you, as well as for me. Of course, I won't lie, it's for me too, but it's for all of you, and together we have this amazing thing. So 3 years, it's been wonderful, and it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. So thank you all so much. 3rd birthday of Younes Talks Football. Come on. Now let's check out what else has been happening on Instagram. Chalobah shared this, and I love this. I absolutely love it. Here it is. The boys tonight via Trevor Chalobah on Instagram. They're all on the table and they're all playing cards, I think, or something. There's no alcoholic beverages, which is good to see. But in this picture, we have Gusto, Ian Matson and Kunku, Noni Madueke and Diego Moreira. If I'm not mistaken, I think those are the lads, as well as Trevor Chalobah, of course. Good to see them bonding. And that's why I've shown you guys, because it's important that the lads are all getting to bond with each other and build chemistry and build relationships, and not just 2 or 3 players in one little group and another group, but collectively loads of them together, and that's what we're seeing. So it's a very, very good example of that. And yeah, let's see how it's all going to pan out as we play game by game and the relationships build even more. Now, we're going to shift slightly away now from the Chelsea stuff. It's still Chelsea involved, but here's Schalke 04, and they've released their new kit, and they've done something that Chelsea might have to consider at this point. Here it is. Schalke 04 have put their club name on the front of shirts for the 23-24 season instead of a sponsor, and that's what the shirt looks like. Should Chelsea do that? If it came to it and we're just not going to get a sponsor, which I find ridiculous, we will get a sponsor. But if we didn't, would you do this? It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look bad for Schalke. I'm not so sure it'd look right if it was Chelsea. Just imagine Chelsea. It would look... We'd get mocked. We'd get mocked for looking like a Sunday League team. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that one. We'll see what happens. Now, there's news coming from Ipswich tonight. This is a big one. We have a here we go from Fabrizio Romano in relation to this guy. Omari Hutchinson has joined Ipswich Town on loan from Chelsea, and great move for him. I wish him the best of luck out there. Go and smash it over at Ipswich for the season, mate, and we look forward to welcoming you back. He came from Arsenal to Chelsea. He's not been involved in any of the pre-season at Chelsea, except I think for a little bit of training, but that's it. He's now headed off to Ipswich to go and play some competitive football, and that is the best thing for him, because he's one of those lads that I think in maybe a couple of years from now could end up coming into the first team. He's got the talent. He just needs to boost himself. So we'll see what happens on that front. That's Omari Hutchinson. Now, the announcements are coming out tonight, thick and fast. Here it is from Manchester United. That's his name. Andre Onana is United. The announcement has come out. Onana has signed for Manchester United as of today. And yeah, congrats Man United. It's a great signing for them. It's a goalkeeper they've absolutely needed. It's a goalkeeper of a profile that fits right into what they're looking for. And it eliminates the risk and the threat of making some stupid mistakes at the back that they've had to deal with, whether it's due to their centre-backs, Maguire, David De Gea, and whatnot. And now we've got, well, now they've got someone that is able to, well, I meant the Premier League, because Onana's now come to United, he's in the Premier League. But in terms of Manchester United, they now have someone that is able to pass the ball out of the back efficiently. It's going to be up to their defenders, because don't mistake, people have this conception or misconception that, oh, if a goalkeeper can play at the back, that's it. the team's going to play out the back. No, you got to have a defence that can play out the back too. The goalkeeper gets the pass to the defender in a high pressure situation, maybe eliminating a further player or two from the opposing side. That's the whole point. But then it's up to the defender to actually progress the play. So, Manchester United, do they have that? Well, they don't play Maguire, they might. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Let me know your thoughts down below with Onana to Manchester United. Now, I spoke about this in video number 1. So as I've said, if you haven't gone and watched video number 1, you can go there. But there's a confirmation now, and I can't believe this. Check this out. Moussa Diaby to Aston Villa. Here we go. French winger has just said yes to Villa. He wants to join Unai Emery's project. PL, Premier League football as priority. Villa will pay fee in excess of 50 million euros to Leverkusen for Diaby. Diaby picked Villa over huge bid from Al-Nassr. Unreal. Fair play. Fair play to Diaby on this one, because he could have gone to Saudi and got the bag. He really could have. But I'm actually shocked it's Aston Villa that have managed to get themselves a player like Moussa Diaby. Fair play. Villa are levelling up. They're levelling up. They've already done something pretty cool last season, and it looks like the project of Unai Emery over there is only getting better and better. So fair play to Aston Villa and the way that they're doing their business. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do this season. This season's going to be very interesting, because I feel like the gap has really, really gotten closed up this time. You know, Liverpool look better. Arsenal still look up there. Man City look like they might come down a notch. Manchester United look better. Chelsea look better. Newcastle look like they're going to be in the mix. But you have your Brightons, your Aston Villas. It's going to be so tight between everybody. The top 10, I think, could be tight. It's going to be very interesting to see how this one goes down. So let's wait and see. Now, I couldn't believe this. I'm not going to say anything except show you. Breaking. Al-Ahly are offering Fulham head coach Marco Silva a £40 million 2-year deal to become their manager. His agents are in London for talks with Saudi officials. Silva believed to have £6 million release clause with 1 year left on his deal. How's he blagged this? How has he blagged this one? Marco Silva. And look, he's done a great job with Fulham last season. When you look before that, he wasn't very attractive, let's be honest. But he had a good season with Fulham, and now he's managed to bag this offer. £40 million 2-year deal. That's £20 million a year. He's on more money than Pep. It's outrageous. Marco Silva going to end up on more than... Name a manager, except for Diego Simeone. Diego Simeone somehow makes 30 million at Atletico. I don't understand. But... I don't even know where they got that money from. But anyway, considering they have a new stadium too. But Marco Silva, 20 million a year. Mad. Fair play. He's not going to say no. Fulham, you best believe. Fulham fans, if you're watching, you've lost your manager. You've lost him. Who wouldn't? Any one of you, if you were Marco Silva, you'd be the first on the plane to Saudi Arabia right tonight. You won't leave tomorrow, you'd leave tonight. 20 million a year. You best believe Marco Silva's already in Saudi. He's already there. So, look, we'll see what happens there. But Fulham, you better start looking for a new manager. That's all I've got to say there. Now, before we wrap up, some quick and incredible news. Check this out from Inter Miami. Inter Miami have agreed a deal with free agent Andres Iniesta. This is unreal. They now have Messi, Busquets, Alba and Iniesta. And as footy accumulators rightfully said, let's be having new Suarez. This is incredible. We're actually going to get the Barca band back together again, except for Xavi, unless he wants to come out of retirement. He can manage Barca from Miami. But, man, Messi, Busquets, Alba, Iniesta, and... imagine Suarez joining that party. Inter Miami could become 2009 Barcelona. And I bet they will rip it up. I bet they would rip it up. Man, the MLS is weak. It's weak. When you look at Arsenal ploughing 5 past their all-stars, that tells you everything you need to know. These players at 45 years old would still, I think, probably win the MLS. So, and that's no disrespect to the MLS, but you don't understand the level that these players were operating at one time. You know, and Messi's still Messi. Let's have it right. Iniesta done actually pretty well in Japan. Yes, he's not as quick as he used to be, but he's still got techers. And I think Busquets is still operating at a decent level. Yeah, let's see what else is happening. Alba, very good acquisition. I think this is going to be good from Inter Miami. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Sadio Mane latest. He's agreed to join Saudi Arabia side Al-Nassr. So that's Cristiano Ronaldo's side. That's come from L'Equipe, which is fairly reliable. So, yeah, Sadio Mane joining up with Cristiano Ronaldo. We're all going to be tuning into the Saudi League, aren't we? This is getting mad. And you know what? It doesn't even end there. Ben Jacobs has one more. The Saudis are taking everybody, man. This is getting quite wild. Here it is. Steven Gerrard's Al-Ittifaq are in negotiations to sign Michael Antonio. Deal is in the early stages, but West Ham would be willing to let the player leave. What if there's been a big plan this entire time? Since the Super League madness, what if the plan now is for Saudi to become the Super League? What if that was the plan all along? They are taking everybody, man. They're taking everybody. And I'm shocked at this one. I understand, you know, players like Mane, end of career. Michael Antonio, I'm surprised. But the money's the money, isn't it? And look, like we've rightfully said before, the football is now money. Money is business. Business is business. And, you know, you do what's best for your career. That's what I said about Mount. That's what I said about everyone else. Everyone looks out for themselves now. You know, don't expect loyalty. So, you know, expect professionalism, but don't expect ultimate loyalty no matter what. Money's money, and Saudis right now have an unlimited budget that's backed by an entire state. You can't compete. We can't compete. No one can compete. So it's a case of we're going to have to just see all these players go, and we'll be tuning in. We will be watching. You best believe we will be watching all these players kicking off. We're going to be watching Al-Nassr against Al-Ahli, and we're going to watch Al-Ittihad, Benzema Kante play who are the other ones? Well, we've got Al-Ittifaq. I've missed out a team here. Al-Hilal. There we are. Mate, bring on the Al-Football. Al-Football's going to be mad. Anyway, there we are, people. That's the end of this video. Let me know your thoughts in relation to everything that I've discussed so far in this video today. Thank you all so much. Do not forget, on this pleasant 3rd birthday of Younes Talks Football, to subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Don't forget to catch the socials. So Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok links are in the description, as well as on screen for you guys right now. And yeah, I will see all of you tomorrow for a couple of new videos. We will gear up for the pre-season game against Brighton on Saturday. But before that, we'll see what else is popping. So I'll see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. See you lot tomorrow. Take care and peace.